My name is Karl Horne. I'm from Ciena Corporation. I'm the CTO for Ciena for the Asia Pacific region based out of Hong Kong. I'm basically here working with our customers essentially to help them chart the right evolution path for their networks when it comes to packet and optical networking solutions. I focus a lot on helping them understand a forward direction for modernizing their network as well as for monetizing their network. Well, we're recognizing this as a very important segment now in the service provider community as we see more and more the globalization of IT services, of data consumption. Clearly globalization means that it's going to go over submarine networking parts. So we see this as a very key piece of that ecosystem. So we're very happy to be here because we want to be able to work with these customers, understand their challenges, understand their business objectives, and take that information away and make sure that our investments are really well aligned with what they're trying to accomplish. Oh, it's been very good. I think it's very well attended, and I think there's a lot of energy in the floor and a lot of interesting topics that are being aired out. So I think it's a very good educational event for many people from different parts of the community to kind of learn about the other aspects. Well, Ciena sees three key trends, I think, for the Asia market. The first one is fairly clear, fairly straightforward, and this is 100 gig networking over submarine infrastructure. So I think we're seeing an awful lot of, many examples of cables that are now being upgraded, even trans-Pacific cables. You know, for us, Ciena, we've had some good experiences with Japan, US, some good experiences with Southern Cross. Other cables that aren't publicly announced, but the trend is very clear. 100 gig networking is here now from a submarine cable perspective. The second trend that we're seeing deals with the unification of submarine networks and land networks, and particularly as these come together to service cloud networking environments. So there's this idea of unifying a network for land, for sea, and then for cloud. Again, as more and more data consumption starts getting globalized, and more data center networking gets globalized. This is another key trend, and networking requirements are starting to change or evolve to really solve that one. The third trend that we see really is one about the intelligence of the networks that provide all that connectivity, and specifically the move towards software-defined networking. So we see software-defined networking as a big enabler for network as a service capabilities, but also, back to the previous comment, as a way to really do cloud orchestration in a way that makes the most sense. Well, Ciena continues to innovate, and of course we're going to continue to bring exciting solutions and products to market. Without commenting on specific products, what I'll say is that in those three areas that we just talked about, 100 gig networking, the unification of land and sea networking, and software-defined networking, you'll see Ciena bring some solutions in those spaces out very shortly.